Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon and our coverage of X-Men Mutant Insurrection. This is our first game in my challenge of Shame Week to play all of the games that I have had sitting on my shelf that I have yet to even play once. So X-Men Mutant Insurrection is from Fantasy Flight Games. It was announced last year around this time during Gen Con's Fantasy Flight in-flight report, and came out sometime in the spring. I picked it up when it was on sale, I believe, through a Cool Stuff Inc. or Miniature Market sale, one of the two. And really, this game did not get a ton of positive praise. People were just saying that it was kind of which is unfortunate because I really wanted, I really want a solid X-Men game in my collection because they're my favorite Marvel superheroes. But as part of Shame Week here, we are going to go ahead and give it a try, and we're going to play through the initial scenario. I'm starting with this one partly because I have been curious about it. It's been sitting there staring me in the face, and it wasn't too difficult to learn, and hopefully is not too long of a game. So I'm going to try and knock out some easy ones first here on the first night of Shame Week to get the ball rolling. So if you are watching this as part of my nightly report of Shame Week, I'm basically going to then breeze through this game, breeze through all the rest of the games that I am going to be playing tonight, and then give you my thoughts on how things went tonight and the games that I played through. Once Shame Week is over, I will be going back and posting all of these full playthroughs on the channel. So if you actually want to see the full playthrough, just bear in mind that it will be coming. So right, next up on our Shame Week agenda is Marvel Villainous. Now, this one I consider not putting on the list because I have played Villanous, and this is almost like an expansion, but it is, all of the expansions for Villanous are standalone expansions, which is really nice. So you can pick up a small pack if you only have a limited number of players. But I really like this game. It's very charming, and it's a great family game, and I'm a fan of the Marvel line. So I figured we were on a Marvel kick. Let's go ahead and just roll with it. So again, I am attempting to just play all of these games at least once, and so I'm not going to try and gather up a group together. I'm just going to play through my solo rules by Matt Lauder, who I've highlighted in videos before, and I think these are really great solo rules for this game. Allows you to play through them. Now, one little thing I did notice is that I attempted to play with Thanos first, and I got all of Thanos' stuff out, and it turns out he actually needs other villains to the Infinity Gems are actually going to pop up in the other villains' domains, so he might not work solo. It's going to take some figuring out, but for right now we are just going to go ahead and play through a quick solo game of Marvel Villainous with Hela. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to wrap things up for day one. We did not quite get as far as I would have hoped on day one, actually only playing through Disney Villanous and X-Men Mutant Insurrection, but I have gone ahead and set up for Pandemic Hot Zone North America. I have reviewed the rulebook just to ensure that I know any differences between this and a standard game of Pandemic, and hopefully this game should be something I can knock out, say, on my lunch break during work tomorrow. So get back to kind of the average of 3 per day that we need to accomplish. And then tomorrow night, I always knew that Monday was going to be a tough start because I had other things to get done. It was a rough day at work. And tomorrow I should be able to hopefully get ahead and play some of those larger games that are going to take longer. As far as the games I played today, I will be giving a just kind of a overall review once this is all done. But X-Men Mutant Insurrection was an interesting game. It wasn't quite as dry as I had heard some people say, but I also made a huge rules goof, which made the game incredibly harder for me at the end of the day. I ended up losing, so we'll definitely be playing that one at least one more time. I would like to play it at several player counts, even solo, just to see if that changes things up a bit. But for now, I'm not quite ready to, throw it into the sell pile. And Marvel Villainous, we will certainly be keeping because I love the Villainous line and I think it's fun to play with the family, and this just gives me more characters to play solo using the Matt Lauder solo variant, which I featured in the video. So join me again tomorrow night. By the time you guys see this, it will be the next day, but join me again tonight for some more action. So that is going to do it for me for tonight. It is late. I don't believe by the time I finish Pandemic Hot Zone, it would technically still be Monday. So we are going to wrap things up. This video will be posted technically tomorrow morning. And we will pick back up with our Shame Week coverage. We'll pick back up with playing the games tomorrow evening, and we'll post another wrap-up video for Tuesday on Wednesday morning. If you're enjoying these videos, please consider giving a thumbs up. And if you'd like to have an opinion as to what games I play next, go ahead and leave a comment in the section below. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.